Hello everyone. In this video, I will be sharing another US FDA new drug approval update. On July 24, 2026, the US FDA approved a oral small molecule triple reuptake inhibitor, Centanafadine, brand name SIMTRIYO, for the treatment of attention deficient hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, in adults and pediatric patients aged 6 years and older, weighing at least 20 kg, which is 44 pounds. This approval represents the first and only triple reuptake inhibitor targeting 3 neurotransmitters, norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin. Now, let's dive into this medication in more details. Centanafadine, brand name SIMTRIYO. This medication was approved by the US FDA on July 24, 2026, and indicated for the treatment of attention deficient hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, in adults and pediatric patients aged 6 years and older, weighing at least 20 kg, which is 44 pounds. ADHD is a chronic neurodevelopmental disorder with impaired functions in attention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. As I record this video, this new medication is currently under review by the US Drug Enforcement Administration for scheduling pursuant to the Controlled Substances Act. Chemically, SIMTRIYO is an oral basic small molecule with a secondary immune functionality and naphthalene and pyridine motifs. Molecule weight 209.29 gram per mole. 100 bond acceptor 1. 100 bond acceptor refers to the number of nitrogen and oxygen within the drug molecule. 100 bond donor 1. 100 bond donor refers to the number of OH and NH groups within the drug molecule. Log P 2.74, which is a lipophilicity parameter for the drug molecule. The higher log P, the more lipophilic drug molecule. Polar surface area 12 square angstrom. This medication is available as extended release ER capsule. The strength of the capsule are 140 mg, 210 mg, and 280 mg with active pharmaceutical ingredients centanafadine. Recommended dosage for pediatric patients aged 6 to 12 years is weight-based dosing. 20 kg to less than 35 kg, 140 mg taken orally once daily. 35 kg to 50 kg, 210 mg once daily, and greater than 50 kg to 80 mg once daily. For pediatric patients aged 13 to 17 years, recommended dosage is 280 mg taken orally once daily. For adults, recommended starting dosage is 210 mg taken orally once daily. Dosage may be increased to maximum daily dosage of 280 mg once daily based on clinical response and tolerability. Take SIMTRIYO in the morning with or without food at approximately the same time each day. This medication carries US box warnings, suicidal ideation, and behaviors in pediatric patients aged 6 years and older, and abuse, misuse, and addiction. Mechanistically, this medication works as a norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin reuptake inhibitor, NDSRI, and is a CNS stimulant. By inhibiting the reuptake of norepinephrine, dopamine, and serotonin, SIMTRIYO increases these neurotransmitter levels involved in attention and behavioral regulation pathways, though the exact mechanism of action in treating ADHD is unclear. Pharmacokinetically, Tmax, the medium time to reach the maximal plasma concentration of once-daily SIMTRIYO extended release capsule is 5 hours. The apparent volume of distribution is approximately 167 liters. Centanafadine has a high plasma protein binding, over 99.99%. Metabolism. Centanafadine is primarily metabolized by monoamine oxidase A, MAOA, with the major lactam metabolites being pharmacologically inactive. The mean half-life of centanafadine is 5.2 hours. Excretion in the urine 88% as metabolites, in the feces 7%. Drug-drug interactions. Alcohol avoid consumption at the same time as and for at least 2 hours after administration of SIMTRIYO. CYP1A2 subjects. Monitor for adverse reactions and consider dose reduction for CYP1A2 subjects. The reason is that centanafadine is a moderate inhibitor of CYP1A2. Concomitant use with centanafadine increases exposure of CYP1A2 subjects, which may increase the risk of adverse reactions associated with these subjects. CNS stimulants. Monitor for cardiovascular adverse reactions. If cardiovascular adverse reactions occur, consider dose reduction of concomitant CNS stimulants or discontinuation of SIMTRIYO and or the concomitant CNS stimulant. Contraindications. Non-hypersensitivity to centanafadine or any of the excipients of SIMTRIYO, taking or within 14 days of stopping a monoamine oxidase inhibitor, MAOI, patients with a pheochromocytoma or a history of pheochromocytoma. The most common adverse reactions, greater than or equal to 5%, associated with centanafadine include, for pediatric patients aged 6 to 12 years, rash, decreased appetite; 13 to 17 years, decreased appetite, nausea, rash, headache, abdominal pain; for adults, headache, decreased appetite, insomnia, nausea, dry mouth, and diarrhea. Here are the key sources which I have used to prepare for today's video. The US FDA New Drug Approval Updates for 2026 is a very valuable resource. In addition, most of the medication information which I shared today is based on SIMTRIYO prescribing information. This document is available on the US FDA drug website, along with the drug manufacturer website. Finally, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you find this video helpful, subscribe for future medication video updates. As always, keep learning and elevating. Thank you so much.